there's a cool new Etsy feature that you guys have to check out. I'm also going to talk about new UK safety requirements, the Etsy holiday campaign that has just been rolled out, and USPS has announced their holiday shipping deadlines. I'm going to talk about all that and more in this episode of Etsy Seller News. Let's go. Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to the Handmade and Beyond podcast and the special Seller News Friday edition, where I keep you guys up to date on the latest and greatest things that are going on in Etsy and in the marketplace in general, to keep you informed so that you guys know what to do with your business and you know what's coming or what has just been rolled out. Currently, I'm recording this as a tropical storm is hitting outside. I have not lost power yet. We've got a couple of flickers. It's hopefully winding down in the next hour or two. I keep looking behind me to make sure nothing's going to fly through the window. We've gotten 50, 60 mile an hour winds, something like that. Nothing too crazy. Lots of wind and rain. Some plants have blown over.
It just came flying by.
But yeah, so not been a great year for storms because we just got Ivan or Ian. I keep saying one or the other. Whatever tropical or whatever hurricane that was pretty bad that rolled through here. We were pretty fortunate, but South got hammered, got completely wiped off the map. So I feel bad for them. We were pretty fortunate, but now we're getting hit with this tropical storm, which is in November, and it hit as a hurricane. And they're saying it's the first time a hurricane has hit this late in like 40 years. So that's not a good sign. But minimal damage. I think we're going to be okay. But definitely not a good year as far as storms go, especially hitting this late, which is kind of crazy. All right, so I got a couple good topics for you guys today that I want to talk about, obviously, to let you guys know what is going on in the Etsy world, in the online seller space. The first one is kind of a boring topic. But I just want to make you guys aware of it because a lot of you sell to the UK or are based in the UK. So I want to make you aware of the changes. So the UK, it's called the UKCA marketing requirements. Are starting 1/23, so January 23rd of 2023, where you have to meet certain requirements as far as sending out products or selling products in the UK, depending on what you're selling. So there's certain warning labels, labeling requirements to make sure that people are warned and make sure that you're using the products safely. I read over all the documents. I'm going to include a link below. Super cumbersome. I'm not. There's so much on there, and I'm sure the majority of you this is not going to impact. And a lot of the stuff that they're talking about, you can't even sell on Etsy, such as like aerosol containers or aerosol cans. I don't believe you can sell aerosol on Etsy. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. So basically, the bottom line is you have to go in here, follow the link, and make sure that your products are meeting the requirements of the UK. Otherwise, they could file a complaint, get your business shut down probably, and it's something that you don't want to have to deal with. So I would just go in to the link, and they have all the requirements and all the instructions on there. Not saying that it's going to be easy to kind of digest what you have to do and finding all this stuff, because it's a lot of legal speak. And I couldn't even find a whole laundry list of products that they were talking about. So I know it's referring to stuff that's dangerous, such as aerosol cans, stuff that's been that has been recalled, different things like that, which recalled stuff you can't sell on Etsy either. So again, I don't think it's going to affect too many of us. If you guys find out more information or find a list, go ahead and post it to the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube, because I'm interested to know how much this is going to affect businesses, if at all. I'm not sure, but it's just one of those things that I want to tell you about. And I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about it and putting you guys to sleep in this episode, because I got a lot more fun things to talk about. All right, so moving on from that, the next thing I want to talk about is Etsy has begun to roll out their holiday TV campaign. So you may or may not have seen campaign ads for TV. I've already seen a couple. So they're rolling them out for US, the UK, and Germany. They're having 60, 30, and 15-second spots. So this is always a good thing. They're reinvesting the money that we're paying in fees that people want to flip out about into TV campaigns to continue to grow awareness for Etsy. A lot of people still don't know what Etsy is, so there's still a long way to go to improve and bringing more people, bringing more traffic. So I think this is always a good thing. So I guess they're focusing on two campaigns. One is basically a traveling campaign that's dealing with putting holidays, families that are traveling to spend time together, reconnect with their loved ones, and giving them the perfect gift is one of the campaigns. And then the other one is focusing on new parents in the holiday season. So it's all holiday related, but they're doing specific topics within those holiday campaigns. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's definitely a good thing. It'll be interesting to see how often we see these spots, but it's definitely something that is coming, and you may already be seeing those. So they're supposed to run those through the holiday season. The next thing that I'm super pumped about, and this is really cool, I think, Etsy just launched image search. Whew, that was a tough one. Almost bit off my tongue saying that. Image, oh my God, I can't say it. Image search on the mobile app or mobile app. I'm saying everything wrong. Basically what this is if you go to the app on your phone and in the search bar to the right, I'll include a screenshot if you're watching this, you'll see a little camera photo or camera icon. Hit the camera icon, you can either take a picture or upload a picture from your camera roll, and then Etsy will search all their listings and all their entire website for that particular image. So that's pretty neat if you're out and about and you want to see if you find something, you want to see if it's online. You can search that way, or you see something, in a store and you want to see if there's something similar on Etsy because you'd rather buy from a handmade seller. You can search that way. So it's pretty neat. eBay and Google already have this, which is really good for finding stuff that maybe you don't know the brand or you don't know the name. So I've used this for a long time to be able to search for stuff that you just don't have the model number or the brand or whatever. So you can kind of use this as well if you're out and about searching for handmade stuff, or someone has something in their house and you want to see if you can find it online. You don't want to ask them where they got it. There's a lot of different ways that you can use this. I think it's definitely a cool feature, and it's about time that they rolled it out. The other thing that you can do is you can do a reverse search on your own products and help you find what products maybe are being infringed upon. Maybe people stole your pictures and they're using your pictures and are selling maybe a chintzy version of your product. But either way, it's a quick way to find those people and get those, file a claim through Etsy to get those shops and listings removed and the shop shut down, hopefully. So you can use it that way, or you can use it just generally speaking for to find different items on Etsy that you're looking for. Definitely a cool feature. Check it out. It's in the app. Very easy to use. So I've been playing with it all day to see what different things come up. It's kind of interesting too if you just do like clearly produced items that are made by big manufacturers to kind of see what handmade items come up that look like those. So a lot of different ways that you can use that. All right, last but not least is the USPS holiday shipping dates. These have been rolled out. This is for the lower 48 states. So I'm going to include the chart in the notes for wherever you're watching this. So basically the deadlines are, these are the deadlines for the packages to arrive by Christmas. So you have to have these in the mail by these dates. Otherwise, there's a chance that they may not arrive. There's a chance that they could arrive, chances they may not arrive. So these are good to know, and these are dates that you want to use to put in your shop to let buyers know. You should, at a minimum, use this date or a couple days before if you're going to give yourself enough time to package stuff and get it shipped out by this date. But you should always have shipping deadlines for the holidays in your announcement section in your shop. You can take it a step further and put it in your listings too. If you do the bulk editing feature, you can put it in all your listings and then take it out later. That's totally up to you guys. So USPS retail ground is December 17th. So is first class mail. Both of those are December 17th deadline. Priority mail is December 19th because that ships usually a little bit faster. And then Priority Mail Express is December 23rd, which that's really pushing it because sometimes it's 2 day for, even though you're doing Priority Mail Express, it still sometimes takes 2 days. I know it's supposed to usually be 1 day, so that's really pushing it. But that's for the late minute people. So I would definitely probably bump that up and give yourself a little bit more wiggle room. Priority Mail Express is very expensive, but I do offer it, especially around the holidays, for people that are buying stuff late, which inevitably will happen. So make sure if you want to offer that, you are, and make sure if you're charging enough. If you're not having it automatically calculated for you, you can do fixed, but make sure you're charging enough because it definitely varies a lot by country and by state. But those are the deadlines that you need to be cognizant of. Make sure you're putting those in your shop. I'll put them in definitely by the start of December so your buyers know what to expect, especially those last minute buyers. They're not buying something the 20th and expecting for you to make it, ship it, pack it, and them to get it in time, especially if you're making the stuff made to order. It's really going to make things tight, and you're going to pull your hair out and look like me. And that's not something that you want to do. But that's it, guys. Those are the things that I wanted to cover. The UK, marketing requirements for safety, the holiday campaign ads that are coming out, that cool new Etsy search, picture search app, whatever you want to call it, and the holiday shipping dates for USPS. That is it for today's episode. I'll be back really soon with another great episode for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. And if you like this video on YouTube or on the podcast, make sure you give me a review, a like, a share. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later.